But I feel like Sam and I are good at talking to really anyone.
No, I do too.
But,
You guys get it.
We don't.
You are too. Let's not say that Scott's not.
Scott, bringing, number one, that was a business. I mean, obviously love having Scott with us, but bringing Scott somewhere immediately makes all the stakes relaxed and makes everyone around you just like, everyone loves Scott, number one. We get in there, everyone's like, Scott's just so nice.
Even
and
during the interview.
Nice and funny gets you literally 99% of this
Summer
world.
during the interview goes, Scott, I got to get your card. We got to get you back on.
Yeah, she did.
He's got another gig with us.
That's exactly. I want to keep talking about my wife, but she's like, oh, God.
Just feeding your ego.
She literally said, we need to get together because I like hanging out with you. So we interviewed, and you guys were like, all right, we're out, bye.
Interview was done. We were like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Eager to like, whatever the days.
We just kind of figured.
And so the movie was not done edited until like 4 or 5 hours before it came out. I was still chipping away at it. So I was like, all right, get home, get this done, because I had 2 other things that day. I had work and I had some I would play pickup basketball, or more like legit pickup with like other college guys that are graduated that come to this court. And we were playing, and I was like, sure, I'd love to play basketball tonight. So I was committed to that on top of the movie coming out, and that was the 95-degree day.
So hot.
My shirt, I wring it out 15 times. Just bucket. It was literally like 20 pounds on me of sweat. It was ridiculous. Hour and a half of basketball in 95-degree heat.
No.
And I was
running outside?
Yeah, I was running up and down on the court and dunking. I was literally drained.
And
completely.
courts are just so much hotter.
It was.
Oh, yeah. I stood on the pavement today at the parking lot.
Ran home. I got in the car. It's a 15-minute drive. I'm not even going to lie. I was speeding. I was trying to get home before the release.
Good thing that cop didn't see you.
Yeah, he would have been like,
yeah, I got
300 miles per hour.
We got you now.
But I was going home because I got done with basketball with 10 minutes before it came out. And I had to get all the other posts, like for the Instagram stuff or Facebook, to try to get that out right. Even though it doesn't really matter right at the time, I like to hit it right on the mark and be ready as best I can.
Oh, you were close.
I think I called Sam. I was like, Sam, I'm driving.
Just check the YouTube videos. Just make it true.
And I'm texting you guys going, hey, when's this coming out, man? Sam's like, we got an hour. Give us an hour.
I have to know. So it was summer knew. Everyone on the news knew. Everyone in the world knew what time it was coming out but you.
Yeah, no, I knew. But I was anticipating. I was like, I'm waiting.
Gotcha.
No, I did know.
We were like, how does Scott know?
What did I say? I thought I said something. Is it out yet? I can't wait or something. And you're like, no, we got an hour.
Because we were like,
but I was just messing around. No, I was like, I'm waiting. I'm sitting here patiently.
No, it's in an hour.
We're like, does Scott not know what
No,
time
I did
it comes
know.
out? Okay,
I was just saying.
I'm
like, I'm sitting here waiting. I can't wait or something like that.
Yeah.
I might have said it, what time's it coming out?
Yeah, we took it as that.
That's how we took it.
No, I knew.
But the interview was awesome, and we were like, all right, ready to go. Thank you. And this is another thing that's, Scott, we are young and stupid.
Yeah.
We have been through almost no experiences.
You're young.
It's not even remotely in our idea to ask someone, hey, love to see the rest of the studio, or love to keep talking, like chat. We're just like, thank you, that was awesome. We're ready for the next thing almost. Not even thinking. Like, what did you ask? Hey, can we check out the studio? Or did they offer?
What did I say? I said, you know what I said? I said, hey, I think these guys would be really interested in checking out the studio because of what they do and stuff. She goes, oh, yeah, perfect. Follow me. And then she took us in there, and she's like, hey, we got to do what'd she call them breaks in between?
I don't remember.
I can't remember what them breaks were. But
pause break or
something? A break-in or something. We got to do a break-in here.
That sounds right.
A scene break or something?
Yeah, and so, but she goes, yeah, come on in. And then she's like, okay, we're going to go. And we're standing. And she goes, just stay in here and the camera won't see you. And so we're just kind of standing there trying not to trip or burp or whatever, We're like, I know we're in here. And so, and then you start seeing the teleprompter and, her. And you can see her up on the monitors. And she's just blowing through it. And we're like, wow. And I know you guys were looking around the equipment, taking pictures and pointing. And I'm like, I don't know anything about this. I just think it's cool to watch this person live because I'd love to do that. I like to talk. I announced basketball games, so I got into that. I like to be behind the mic. In front of the mic or behind it? Where am I right now? Am I in front of it or behind it?
You're in front. You're in front of the mic.
Is that what it is? In front of the mic? Or behind the mic?
Or behind the mic.
I don't know.
You can use both.
I think if I go like this, you're behind the mic.
Right.
If I'm in front of the mic, I'm here. This is behind.
So without somebody holding it, I'm behind.
So if I were to hold it, you're
Wait, no,
You know
look,
what?
I
This
think
is-
it's opposite because if you're holding a camera, you're behind the camera. So
Right.
you're like the operator.
in front
in
of
front. So if you're behind the camera, you're the interviewer.
Yeah, but
in
look,
front.
when you're holding a camera, you're filming outwards. When you're holding a mic, it's going inwards. If you were to film
This
yourself,
is too complicated.
Yeah. Wow, I thought you guys would know that by now.
Not in front of the microphone. I guess we
What
do
is it?
podcast.
I don't know. That's what I just said. I'd like to be in front
what's
of...
the shame on us if you don't know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a producer, filmmaker.
But do you think they're like, welcome to class? What's in front of the camera? What's behind the camera? What did I say about the mic?
I just don't know what I'm trying to say. I like to be on a mic.
Yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
you like to be on a mic.
I like to be on a mic.
Yeah, that works.
So
Behind,
yeah,
in front of, whatever.
Yeah, so be basketball. I did that. Announce the basketball games. I've DJ'd most of my life. All that kind of stuff. So that wasn't that difficult for me. But so I was like, yeah, these guys would love doing that.
Oh, yeah,
come
there's-
on.
The amount of
it's like
equipment.
40 lights in the sky.
12 cameras.
Just beaming down, just LED central on there. It was
so
The
crazy.
cameras were super expensive. Everything was like so. I mean, obviously they do
Luke
this
and I
every
kept
day.
whispering to each other, twist that knob.
Yeah.
It's like, screw that thing and just have everything be messed up. Like as a joke.
Yeah, we were like, how funny would it be if like someone were to walk in there and just unscrew one thing and then all at once it just.
Well, I didn't want to move around because I'm a trip hazard around cords and stuff. So I
That
was like,
would be-
I just kind of stood
Oh my
there.
gosh!
like,
Imagine
I
we
didn't-
walked in
oh,
there
yeah.
and you just took a turn and just started rolling. and
Yeah.
everything. You're like,
I know.
help!
I was-
Help!
I was
Get out! The
seriously
whole
thinking
thing's
this
just-
is a time I'm going to fall and I'm going to be on live TV and they're going to be looking over going,
Hey, we already got our interview. You can do whatever you
yeah,
want.
right.
after that, right?
Roll through the floor. but of course they don't show the floor because we see what they wear under their their
Yeah, they
top
have- yeah.
section, right?
And it was
I mean,
really-
not wear, but I mean, like what they have down there.
And it was sweet. Like just to see everything going on, and they had outside the room. There's these editing pods. They're called with like 4 monitors.
Yeah.
PC hooked up.
Yeah, and
everything.
there were quite a few people sitting at the computers around.
Oh, yeah.
whatever
Just
that was. I
posting
mean,
and
yeah,
doing the-
whatever they do. There was quite a few of those there.
And she was like, "Hey, we're always looking for photographers. If you guys
Yeah.
ever want," she's like, "Hey, ever let me know if you need anything."
She was so sweet.
She
was.
was.
Great.
Which
She
will be a
was.
huge contact of
Yeah.
like, "Hey, we're making another movie. You want to do this whole thing again?"
Yeah.
Or, "Hey, do you know anyone at another news
Yeah, and if
station?"
she's listening, we're going to congratulate her because she was getting ready to get married. We don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
if it was that weekend, the weekend before, or the
yeah,
weekend after.
not sure exactly what day, but congratulations.
Yeah,
Summer.
congratulations, Summer.
From
on
the
getting
Suka
We'll be,
team.
we'll be
No
looking for the new
longer.
name on there.
Yeah, no
Oh,
longer
yeah.
Summer Horan.
I
We
wonder,
don't know.
a lot of people keep their
They could,
surname.
yeah,
Oh,
professionals
especially
do.
if she's on the news and
Yeah, I'm sure they don't
Because it
want
would
to
be
change all
really
that.
hard to change every. I mean, that would mean.
She'll be hyphenated.
Yeah, maybe she's hyphenating.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
yeah, a
that's
lot of people
usually what people do.
would
Yeah.
keep that name.
Which is kind of hard for girls that get in the industry.
Yeah.
Because that means like, okay, well,
Right.
that probably causes some problems. Like, why aren't you taking my name as your official? It's like, well, I can't. I mean, they
Yeah.
can't change it.
Right.
Like,
It's everywhere.
it's everywhere. But it was overall such a fun experience. And after we went to this breakfast place, that was a nice breakfast place.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean,
So you were talking about time. You thought you were going to run out of time because you still had to edit your film and
oh
stuff.
yeah, well
So
yeah.
and we're down in South Bend, just like not wanting to leave anywhere, just hanging out. And
Well, I mean,
we're
I
excited.
knew. I mean, in the moment, I was like, I just don't want to leave this feeling. Of,
Right,
like, this is
it
the
was.
most fun. Like being, it's like I can even remember like how it smelled to me. Anything that's like after it rains or it's humid, to me, I call it like the Florida smell, like
The
the real
humid.
Oh, yeah.
humid,
Yeah, the
warm
humid,
feeling.
right.
And I was like, I think I said to Sam, like, this smells like Florida. The first thing I said when walking in. So that in my head, I can just picture exactly what it looked like, exactly like what it smelled like to kind of like get back in that of like, this is the first time we're doing live news.
Yeah.
After the Herald, it was kind of weird that when I, like,
Because did they interview you or did they just take pictures and then
They
talk
did
to you on the
interview.
phone?
Yeah.
there's actually, we did a podcast on it. That's fun to listen to. I would
I
listen to
think
it.
I did, but I can't remember what they. I know,
There's so many. I don't
Yeah,
blame
there's-
no,
that's
no.
all.
I mean, I did. I do go every once in a while. I fall asleep listening to your guys'
Hey.
podcast.
Hey,
That's nice.
You love our voices.
How soothing our voice.
Maybe you
Yeah.
hate our voices. You're like, I just would rather be sleeping.
No, I usually just sit there and all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's just,
We'll blame
Not
it
that
on
you guys
your
are
age.
boring, but
We'll blame it on your age.
that's how I sleep with an ear pod in my ear and people talking to me. Go to sleep.
But we did the Herald Palladium interview. It was an awesome process too. But I always thought it would be one movie, Herald Palladium, next movie,
Yeah.
maybe some news. I did not think it would happen. Herald
Oh,
Palladium
I jumped
and
the gun
news.
there?
No. That was a good jump the gun.
No,
I want
yeah.
you to keep jumping the gun. Now you were going to be like, hey, Scott, you have anyone's card for...
Do you have Good Morning America's
you have
card?
Good
You know anybody out in L.A. that we can get a hold? Oh, no,
Oh,
we already
too
did
late.
that.
You jumped the gun again. But it was such a cool overall experience.
Yeah.
I'm glad we could go together, too.
Oh, me too. I'm glad you guys invited me.
One person would have been... Like,
Yeah.
if I was to go alone or Sam was to go alone, that would have been like...
That would be so
I would
killer.
rather you go alone. I think
Yeah.
Sam would. I don't know.
I would have.
I mean, I think you're a good actor and stuff, but when you're put on the spot,
Sam would have done great, I think.
yeah. I mean,
I think Sam was so ready for him to be asked that.
I think that's what happened there. Is he wasn't ready for the whole
The
podcast question.
Yeah, because
but you answered it great. I mean, you did on the spot. That like
I wish I had a second to like think about it.
maybe
just
you would
so
have
I
been
could've-
worse if you did though.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you would have been stumbled if you actually thought about it first. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I know more about the Suka brand because it's
Right.
more of
We
like
talked
so
about
it would
that
have been
on-
would have
Right.
been a
We
little
talked
bit
about
easier.
who was going to say what, where.
Yeah.
You know,
of
what
like
questions.
what to say. So maybe that's where it gets tricky too. Of like who says what. But Sam's phenomenal about like never. Sam will never overstep or never be like I deserve more. I need
Right.
more of like.
No, I know. Neither
very
one of you
real-
guys would
very
do that.
like we're both very like if this is what
Yeah.
I'm working on and coming up with and doing, I get what comes with that.
No, I noticed that when I was working with you on the film and stuff, like you had your part and you had your part, and when you said, I mean, because you were directing it, and when you said something, Sam was like, okay, this is what he wants me to do,
And that's
at that
huge.
point, right?
I love
yeah.
like that's when I always go off in like 20-minute tangents on like
This
Sam
happened
being-
last podcast.
of like Sam doing, and I don't want anyone to be like Sam shouldn't come or would not be able to do that interview. He sucks. He would suck on his own. No, that's not the case at all. It's just I think I'm a psychopath with ideas, and I can just
And
talk
Luke can,
forever about.
Luke can chat it up. Not even
Yeah.
like in a ramble way. He just has a good way of keeping it going and